Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another Nerdmo. Basically, think of this as a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Prime Video original series, Carnival Row. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Carnival Row is a fantasy drama set in a Victorian era world where fae, magical humanoid creatures exist. The series follows its two lead characters, one of them being Philo, a former soldier now inspector, as well as Vignette, a Pix-type fae, reunited 7 years after a war in which Vignette thought Philo died. A complicated Romeo and Juliet story at the center of a story of division and hate, also with an overarching murder mystery. The series does not shy away from the topic of racism, the division between humans and fae. The fae find themselves in situations where they have to do whatever they can just to survive, whether that's being in the form of indentured servitude or even prostitution. Living, or more rather, surviving in a world that hates them and sees them as less than. Even outside of Philo and Vignette's story, there are other characters in which you get to view this world's division. You get to see it through their lenses and their circumstances, especially on the more societal level, whether it's the more working class side of things or even the high society side of things. Obviously, I've talked a lot about the division, but this series is also about finding that love, unity, and connectivity amongst all that division and hate. And obviously realizing that there is more in commonality between the fae and man. It's about finding a place to call your own, a place to call home, a place to be yourself, a place to be free. And that in itself is a major thread throughout the overarching story of this series. The second and final season of Carnival Row premieres on February 17th. Today, by the time this video goes up. But really, that's all I wanted to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day, and goodbye.